This is a video of the destructive dismantling of a Kwikset latch that was lodged in a door at my residence that had a anti-pry strip where I could not get to the latch and remove it, period. The door had been slammed and it was a tight-fitting latch to begin with in a very heavy, narrow-styled door. And once the door closed, the handle did not open it, as I believe the drawbar became disconnected from the bolt, period. I was at a loss as to how to get this open. I took the lock halves off, front and back of the door. I did have access to that, but the latch could not be reached into the hole. I put a screwdriver into the twisting part of the latch to draw it back, and it was just freely mobile and didn't move the latch. So I could not figure out how to get a hold of the latch to pull it back. So I got out the Sawzall and cut off the tail end of the latch through the 2 1/8 inch hole. The anatomy of these things is not clear to me, but basically the deadlock involves a toggling mechanism that locks the draw back of the bolt, period. What I finally wound up doing was drilling out this pin that allowed some of the toggle mechanisms. This was after I sawed off with a Sawzall through the lock to try to get into the innards and see if I could release the latch. This part was sawed off, these parts broke off, and fortunately the toggling mechanism, which is this and this, fell out of the back end of the latch. Do not ask me how these all work, but I know that the dead latch, when it pushes back, causes this part to toggle down and lock the latch. Once I got this pin out, all of these parts fell out, and all I was left with is what you see. So I started probing inside the latch, hoping to grab anything to pull the latch back so I could get the door open and remove the remains of the latch mechanism, period. I was successful, but only by blind luck. By putting this hook in, I was able to catch this latch. I will now show you why. If you remove this part, now it's free because I was able to pull the latch back, but this is what I found, and I think this is the key piece to know if you ever have to destructively remove one of these things. Is there is this recess on the bottom of the thing that my hook was able to grab and pull back and thus open the door. After I defeated the deadlock mechanism by pulling out the toggling mechanism. The location of this tab with where the drawbar connects, I think is crucial to understanding the anatomy of these things and how to remove it from a door that the mechanism is broken off and you cannot access it and work a credit card through or saw it through or anything like that. And I hope this is helpful to understand that the relationship of this tab is on the bottom right side of the latch with respects to the deadbolt. I hope this helps you, and I hope you never have this situation. This is again with a Kwikset that has the latch that has the pin that holds the mechanism together. It had to be drilled, pried, and knocked out before all of the toggling mechanisms to the bolt could be removed. Without that, I think I would have wound up destroying the door. These are part of the drawbars and the locking mechanism of the toggle that somehow, once the deadbolt is activated, locks this device and prevents it from being retracted. I hope this helps, and I hope you can understand the anatomy of these Kwikset deadlock latches a little better. Thank you.